Hi friends, I hope you all are doing great. It's me, Nikki, here to take you in a day in my work life, and I'm super excited to announce that this video is sponsored by my friends at HP. I have been an HP Instant Ink subscriber for over a year now and absolutely love it, so let's get started. So friends, you know me. You know that my workday actually starts out at home, and it actually starts at my coffee bar. I don't start my workday without getting that nice cup of coffee, and I know many of you feel the same way about your coffee and tea. That's kind of your must-have before you start your workday or while you start your workday. And so for me, it's not about just having that routine same cup of coffee every morning. I like switching it up, and today I'm going to have a little bit of espresso syrup within my coffee. It's just a nice rich flavor that I absolutely love. And I'm actually, instead of having more of just coffee, I'm going to make a more latte style this morning. And someone asked me, why do I not use the frother on my coffee machine? And it's because I really like a lot of froth and the machine just does not do it for me. And I wanted to share with you a quick tip. When you're pouring your milk in, tilt your cup a little bit so that the milk goes down into the cup first. To me, it just gives just a better mixture and flavor, and then put that froth on the top when you're kind of tilting it up. And now that I have that cup, I'm ready to move on to the next start to my workday, which is to plan out my day. Now that is my home work bag that I use mobily. Many of you know that from a previous video, but I sit down and I write out what I'm going to do for the day, and I map out my day. I love creating that map. The first step is to look at my calendar to see any appointments that I have for that day, and then I plug that in. I then shop my to-do list, and I keep just one to-do list with all the things that I need to get done, and then what it allows me to do is really pick and choose those things that I want to get done for that day. So my calendar items are must do. Those are appointments and things that I can't change, but my to-do lists are things that I can really pick the things that are doable for me for that day. So sitting down and spending 10 minutes is really important for me to have a productive day. The next thing I do is then pick up that phone and I start looking at emails, because sometimes my team will send me emails and there's things that I need to do, like print things from home before I actually go to work. And so it's important that I kind of check my email so that before I get to the office, if there's anything at home that I need to take to the office or print before I get there, I really handle that from home. It really helps me have a smooth transition sometimes and not having to run back and forth from work. And one thing I'm excited about today is I'm able to share with the team the actual copy of my new book, Beautifully Organized at Work. They have not seen this yet, so I'm really excited about packing that up to share with them. And then I'm just transitioning things that are in my mobile home work bag into my work bag that I take on the go to the office, which is a very simple process. And then I hit the road and I head to the office. Now, lately, I will say that I'm usually not the first person to hit the office. I work from home a lot, just the way we're set up right now. But today I am happy to be the first one in the office so that I can really set the tone and the mood for the team as they come in. So that's always nice to get in before the team so that I can really just put on the lamps, set the mood, kind of get the coffee smell around the office and just make it a very inviting environment. I'll turn on the printer so that it's ready for use. And another thing that I have to do is throw 2 of our blazers into our kind of office dry cleaner is what we call it. We have a machine in the office that really keeps our blazers looking pristine. And on this section here, on one side is where we hang all of our team outfits. We don't like calling them team uniforms, so we have coordinating outfits with kind of our white jeans, white shirts with our kind of logo on them, and our blazers. And then this is what the team wears. And then on my side, I have all of my kind of dresses and outfits that we use when I'm doing either photo shoots or kind of social media or whatever the case may be. Some of my clothes will be housed on this side here, along with our male kind of team outfits per se are behind that. But today I need to put some of the blazers into our little kind of internal dry cleaning machine here so that they'll be nice and pristine, because we have to wear them today, or they have to wear them rather today, because we are working on a project today. And those are just things that we usually work when we're doing events or projects and things like that. So after I get the team's outfits ready and pristine, I will then go and get dressed myself. If I know that I'm going to be one of the first team members in the office, a lot of times I'll just come to work in my sweats or whatever, and then I'll get dressed at the office because I have my makeup up there and I have all of my clothes up there and things like that. So I'll just shower at home and then just kind of come to work so that I can just, do what I need to do before I actually have to get dressed. Oftentimes I only do this when we have either things that we're working on, whether we're working on client projects, events, or we have something going on. I will then just kind of get dressed at the office. So what I'm doing now is I'm just wiping off our table in our little copier area because I'm setting up the table so that we have some light eats this morning because we are working on a special project at the office, and so I wanted to just kind of have a neat setup there. When the team comes in, we're going to just kind of go in the conference room and have a quick talk so that one, I can share the book with them, and then we can just kind of run through really quick what we're going to do today and just kind of have some just catch up time. It's not a meeting per se, but just kind of coming together really quick for a kind of team kind of kickoff before we go into the project that we're working on this morning. I just simply have some orange juice out, some fruit, some pastries, and also water, just keeping it simple. And then when the team got in, we jumped in the conference room really quick just so that I could share with them the book and they can hold it in their hands because they hadn't seen the actual book yet. It had just came in. Along with, we're able to just really discuss our project for the day. We had a project in the morning that we all needed to be ready for, and it should only take the morning, and then in the afternoon we all could just disperse and get back to our normal routine of the things that we had to get done for the day. But once the project was over, it was time for a nice lunch before going back to the office and finishing the day. And one just great lunch spot in my area, you may have one, I don't know if you have one, but it's Taco Boy, and it's just the perfect little spot to get away for lunch. So headed there, had a nice lunch, and then it was back to the office for the afternoon. Now, my plans for the afternoon after we finished our project as a team was to come handle our team board. And this is a pegboard that's in Jennifer's office. And Jennifer is our VP of operations. But what we use this in her office for is for our team board. And you might recognize this. This used to be in my home office in the closet that I had in there. But a pegboard is great for maximizing that vertical space and for storing all kinds of things from, you can use it as a bulletin board. You can use it as a supply room. You can hang scissors and tape and all kinds of things. And so one thing that I'm going to do before I head out is I'm going to kind of set up our board a little bit, and I'm going to do a separate video on how I do this also. But that's why, friends, it's so important for me to be a subscriber to the HP Inkjet subscription, and I have done this for over a year now, and it's a must-have for not only my business but for my home, because it is so frustrating when I'm trying to work on something or the team is trying to get something done and we run out of ink and we don't have a cartridge. And what this does is it just makes it where you don't have to think about it. It reads my printer and it knows when I'm low or getting low on ink, and it auto ships me my cartridges. And it's such a simple process to sign up for, friends. You simply go on the HP Instant Ink website. I'll put it in the link in the description box below. Easily sign up, and it relieves so much stress of having to worry about your ink, whether you're at home or at work. I highly recommend this. It just relieves so much stress when it comes to even having to maintain a printer, again, at home or at work. And I have the service for both my home and work. And so what I'm printing out now is our weekly team newsletter. We have a newsletter that our team member Kate creates for us every week, and it's such a great tool for the team. And so we print it out every week and we put it on our team board, and that way in-house team members can easily see it and reference it, but it's also digitally available. And so one thing that I am working on is kind of dressing up our team board. I kind of gave it a blank canvas and resetting it, and the team newsletter is going to be one of the items that stays up here. And it has things like, I was in the New York Times, it's in it. Also any product launches we have for the week coming up or then our kind of team essentials task sheet is in here. And what this is this shows us all of the things that we have to do for the month. And this is something that we came up with as a team. And every week you'll see more blocks fill in as we complete the various tasks that are due in a month. So as a team, we can see our progression in completing all of our tasks for the month. And we really love this. It's a motivator for us. And then Kate puts the status, the updated one, in our newsletter each week. And so what I like to do is I like to take that sheet, that specific part of the newsletter, out and keep that on a separate clipboard so that it's easily visible when we look at the team board. Another thing in our team newsletter is actually when my viewer friends post beautiful posts, we'll add them in for inspiration, or we get great reviews on different things like my book and other things. And so it's just really, again, a great tool for us. And then I add a weekly motivational quote. So now that I have that done, I am leaving the office for the day. I'm headed home. I'm going to do filming and editing for the rest of the day. And it has been just such a pleasure having you along with my work day with me. And I want to remind you, if you have not signed up for the HP Instant Ink subscription, it is such a hassle-free service that will relieve a lot of stress. I'll put the link in the description box below. You will not be disappointed. Have a beautiful day, my friends. I will see you at the next video. And this is Nikki saying goodbye.